All day a back down, me now I come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Hawkley Cheyenne, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down, but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story or to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell some picnic are there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Nancy, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Nancy, even Watamuma. Yeah, man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cockacrow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cockacrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cockacrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now I come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Hawkley Cheyenne, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down, but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story and to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale. Some picnic and them is fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Burana, Sibu Wakamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Burana, Sibu Wakamuma. Yeah, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cockacrow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cockacrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cockacrow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side. A Rexy and Rover, from the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story and to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale. Some pick me a debit fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Buranansi, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Buranansi, even Watamuma. Yeah, man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cock-a-crow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story and to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale. Some pick me a there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma, Bura, Nancy, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma, Bura, Nancy, even Watamuma. Yeah, man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cock-a-crow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Bangameri. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story or to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell some picnic are there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Buranansi, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Buranansi, even Watamuma. Yeah, man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For Kakakro to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock-a-crow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Cock-a-crow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Bangameri. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story or to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell some picnic are there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa kurma burra Nancy even water mama. Olaigan, moon gazer, massa kurma burra Nancy even water mama. Yeah man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frack, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For cock-a-crow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Cock-a-crow, dog-a-bag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck-a-quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Binaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Bangameri. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story and to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale. Some pick me a there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Burra Nancy, even water mama. Oh, Ligan, Moongeza, Massa Kurma Burra Nancy, even water mama. Yeah man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country. She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand, hold up and she frack, I wanna she grandson, to the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning, for cockcrow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing, all animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cockcrow, dagabag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cockcrow, dagabag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country.
Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. Page 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Any omissions or corrections? We got it right. 56. I'll move
Highlight.
5. 10. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 13. 14.
traffic suspension at the center of so last meeting, I think we heard that we have the road causes a lot of traffic. And so we had agreed last year as a council to remedy the was written to the
yes, see, I spoke to my materials. They also spoke to so we tried to see what best was good for also for we have get we answers.
no, sorry, again from page 14. First mayor, who's not here today, said that they worked with the Private Commission, and they got me commitment to get 100 bins. So it's been a month since then. So I'm just wondering whether we had got the bins, what starts been done.
I would want to point out question.
Check.
Who is out of the jurisdiction on travel duties to Ghana. He did mention this at his last statutory meeting, and so I think council is aware of his worship travel duties. And so I made a letter from him. Please be informed that I'll be out on travel duties on the 25th to the 4th of April 2024, representing the council on the invite from Contract International Ghana, the firm doing feasibility studies on our market pro bono. The other correspondent here is an invitation from Brazil. This letter reads that serves to notify the council. Apparently not. The mics aren't working. It's on all the time. It's on. Notify the council that as mayor, I was invited to participate in an IDB budget discussion in Brazil on the 16th. In this correspondence, I am proposing that Dennis Miller, Deputy Mayor, as the representative of the participate in this event. In this regard, please ensure that the usual protocols are put in place by Mr. Omari Hollingsworth to follow for Ms. Miller to attend on the council's behalf, all for your information. And that's all my announcements in terms of my opening remarks and announcement. Could we go?
Should the council then vote the representative? Understood. Okay. Thank you. One thing, I just wanted to clarify pro bono. Pro bono means that all travel expenses as well as
Like one comments from them individually. Pretty new.
included per diem. Included per diem. Thank you. And the appointment of member of the advisory board.
End on the 9th, 2024. It's customary that council, among yourself, elect one person to represent the council, and that goes to a vote.
That's it.
You have to select a member. The existing member that his term will come to the end at 9th of April 2024 is Mr. Gregory Fraser.
I recognize Councillor Hines.
Madam Mayor, on the past 2 years, the work of the fire board is something that is very integral to the work of the council in relation to a number of things that are done in the meeting. And I recall that Councilor Fraser was able to serve in that capacity, representing the interests of council with distinction. And the kind of formality indicating that the term has now come to an end, I wish to suggest to the council that Councilor Fraser continue to function at the level of the fire board representing the council.
Councillors, I would. How do councillors support? It is recommended that Councillor Fraser continue to serve on the fire board. Councillors, all in favor?
Seven in favor.
You what? That don't be with it.
Thank you.
Therefore, we can have 1, 2, 3.
Fire board is the fire board, buddy. It's the fire board. You might be able to hear this.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's not public input.
The eyes have it there. Well, he's been doing excellent work, so he continue. Yes, TC.
Madam, the administration is happy to report that work at Board of Market Group was commenced by the Engineers Department today. The work at Board of Market Group has commenced by the Engineers Department as of today. This is for the rejoin. Madam, the council will be hosting an inter-department hat show competition on April 6th at the Permanent Gardens at 3 p.m. All councillors are invited. Madam, we have to make a decision. Normally, it will go to the Finance Committee, but because time is against us, we have to make a decision on subvention 2024. The Ministry of Local Government is expecting a response from us by next week.
Followed by Mrs. Councillor Saul.
I want to comply on this matter of requests coming from our Ministry of Local Government for subvention. I want to suggest, in this case, it has become not very urgent that at the meeting of the City Works Finance Committee, we can convene to address this issue of, because they would need to know what we will be doing with the subvention that they have in mind to give us. So in that case, it has become very urgent that a meeting of the Finance Committee be convened so we can address this matter with some degree of alacrity.
I recognize Councillor Saul before. You can go ahead, Councillor.
If I could just point out, there is no budget. No budget to present this yet. In the absence of a budget, I don't see how we can make a informed decision as to how this subvention is going to be used. So if I can ask regular indulgence, when will the budget be presented? We're almost to the end of the first quarter of the year, and we still have no draft.
Councillor, I hear you, but I should inform you that we are going to address the presentation of the budget quickly as we move on. We will then, TC, please allow TC to continue and make his announcement.
So, Madam, the decision of the council is for this matter to go to an urgent
financial meeting. Yes.
I'm absent.
Would you like us to? Why?
Madam, the council's budget has passed all the deliberation stage. It's at the administration now. Prepared. We are prepared to table draft budget at special financial statutory committee meeting next Thursday. All council will have an opportunity to have the budget beforehand and have the input at that meeting. All the changes at that meeting can be tabled at the next statutory meeting, which is 8th of April. And the budget can be read by the finance chair and can be adopted. Next week. The subvention is different than partial. The subvention is a work program by the council. What exactly you're going to be using, right? If you're going to go and go back with the finishing off 2 floors of the admin building, or you're going to buy equipment, that's it for the council.
So if we were to hold a finance meeting tomorrow, we decide to buy keychains. Does it not have to be approved by the council anyway?
The finance committee meeting is a standing committee.
It's time.
So that we can send out. Yes. Thank you.
You're finished, TC. You can continue.
Excuses, Madam, for Council Shazam Ifnali, if I pronounce the name, sorry. Council Adams, Council Hardin, Council Jacobs. Lastly, Madam, I must report that there was a court matter by Building Inspector Von Canterbury versus Rabbi Suku for the exam property. The matter was dismissed on Tuesday, the 19th of March, 2024, because the building inspector said in open court that the property existing there is in compliance with the building regulations.
I recognize Councillor Green and she come then followed by
It's just the same matter that is brought before this. This comes to be deliberated on it so many times, and then order for the matter to take into court, notices being served, and the matter be taken to court. If I may recall, that matter was also taken to the resource committee. The officers were placed before the committee, and recommendations were made. Up to that point in time, it is still known to this council that the approval for that plan was not signed. Am I to understand that between them and the hearing of the court matter on the 18th or the 19th of this month, engineer would have signed that plan and approved it, which has caused that inspector to appear before the court or the judge magistrate and to acknowledge that the plan has been approved. I, as I stand, to you, Madam Mayor, could you ask town clerk, ask the engineer if the plan has been approved by him? And if so, when will he sign the approval for that plan? Before I conclude.
Thank you, Councillor Green. TC, could you respond? I noticed the engineer just stepped out of the meeting.
You go for a document.
I don't know how we're going to respond, but in the meantime,
Madam, you can.
I will entertain the concern.
No.
I trust that the engineer who might have had an urgent matter caused him to step out. We will hear from the TCE.
Suarez brothers are here, so we have
Madam Chair, I will wait until the engineer returns.
TC time to break your day. Chief engineer is absent.
Madam, before the engineer speaks, I will ask the prosecutor for that matter to say exactly what Mr. Canterbury said in the court, because he prosecuted the matter. Must say that I wrote the court asking for a copy of the recording for our records.
in the matter to relate what took place in court. Before I hear what I want the engineer to stand there and say to this council, I have approved the plan. This council ordered stoppage of work, which I have since implemented. This council works for what we believe in. I would like the engineer to come here.
Madam, the engineer, please. Yeah.
I want to hear these words clear out.
Anything in your red?
That's all now for. You got it. You got it.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair and Councillor. As it relates to the approval for the construction at 60 Breakdown, I, the city engineer, did not approve any plan for that, for the construction works there. I have not approved any plan to date for that.
Let me go with a follow-up question. So am I to understand that when the inspector appeared in court and said to the judge or the magistrate, whoever he appeared in, and says that the plan was approved by the engineer or approved, is that an untruth?
That will be an untruth because I did not cite it.
Madam Mayor, I don't intend to go too long with this. If it is the fact that that officer came to this council, caused this council to rant and rave and misbehave on this issue, caused us to go to court, then appear in front of the court and said to the court that the plan has been approved by the engineer, and the engineer has just stood in front of this council to say that he has not approved this plan. I would recommend that you appeal this matter. Yes. Because this council is taking it to disrepute, and we should appeal the matter if the engineer has not approved the plan, and we should go further than, in my opinion. And this matter, I go slow because I want to put some emotions together. In this matter, instead of the recommendation of the suspension for 1 month or 4 weeks, I would recommend the dismissal. That officer would come this council. That officer would have encouraged this council by going to the court and the plan has been signed when the fact of the matter is engineer is saying the plan has not been signed for 5 years. That's all I know.
Madam Mayor, sometimes when these things occur, it pains me because of what obtains at the level. So I share closeness to a lot of the comments that my colleagues have made. And I recognize that she has identified a process by which this matter can be dealt with. I would also like to add that in the circumstance, the fact that that has not been disclosed by the engineer, I think we need to be very structured in our approach in handling this matter. And I would like to suggest that the engineer demand from this office a report, a written report within 48 hours on this matter. First step, submitted to the town clerk with his comments, and subsequently have those reports and comments go to the Human Resource Committee for recommendation on this matter. And I support an appeal of the matter, so that, because it is embarrassing, it's an act that has brought the council to disrepute because the facts does not support what
Your Worship and fellow councillors. Could Mr. Canterbury summons to identify in this case why it is that why such a statement we're knowing clear that the case was opposite. So Master would be summoned here to identify why you have passed that judgment knowing that as
Praise up, praise up.
you change your phrase,
Yeah.
Madam Mayor, councillors, I sat here and I heard the mayor the complainant did not say that the officer reported to the judge that the plan was approved. Does that is concerned?
Madam, I have a written statement from the prosecutor. That's why I'm asking for the prosecutor to come here to say what he said in court. Right?
What he said earlier. What did Mr. Canterbury say to the court that caused the judge and the magistrate to make the decision? Tell us what he said.
Mr. Canterbury, in open court, madam, said that Mrs. Sokul's plan is in compliance with the building regulation and it has been approved. However, it is to be signed off by the engineer, city engineer. And it's on the engineer's desk since last year. That is what he said.
Should go to court and say that the plan is approved.
That's what he said.
If the officer signed it, he approved the plan because he tried it. We don't know who tried it. It is in his area. He is right. And we wanted to approve it. As to have 20th October gives the city engineer the authority to sign off on the plan. And if the city engineer picture is not in it, it is not been approved. And so therefore, he told a lie, or he told a truth, and caused the matter to be dismissed and put this council in this routine. Not as a sad, because right now, we open for smoke. That's why I'm saying that we should appeal the matter. And the officer should be sent to pending the appeal.
Madam Chair, when it comes to the administration, the question here to note as well, who would have given Mr. Canterbury the permission to represent the council in court? Was that decision passed by the city engineer, or did he take it on his own to feel it has the right to represent this council? Why he at the executive level did not pass such a judgment?
He's the inspector for the area. And he started the initial work based on the instructions of the engineer to post the cease order, the notices. He was dealing with the matter. He was not hearing more. So he had to go to court. It was his duty. And he was talking as a witness. And so we will ask the TC to ask the prosecutor to come and explain in detail. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. No, I didn't recognize him. I was going there. But the last one.
It's a simple thing. Could we call or should we call that one? Yes. With his supervisor? Simple. So we're saying what the person is saying. Bring the person from the house. Not 1 minute.
We have a president. Let's say from there. I think
councillors and officers. First, to begin with, the matter involved Mr. Sukul. That's
On a point of order, sir, madam. The officer's report, I would like the officer identify himself and say who he is in this matter. Please. Because I want everything to be recorded.
Very well. Very well. Sergeant 1740. I was from the prosecutor in this matter in Sukul versus Mr. Van Canterbury, which is employed in the Municipal Council, the inspector for the area. And then complaint. Yes. Yes, ma'am, Counselor. Mr. Sakul was charged on the 23rd of November 2023 based on a report coming from the engineer to the chief constable, to the court section for legal action. The words on the offense read, in chapter 2801, section 15, 1A, carrying out building operation without the permission of the Mason Council. The matter called on the 23rd of November last year, 2023. It was put off for the 2nd of January 2024. It was adjourned. It was then adjourned again for the 14th of March, where Mr. Sukul was present in court. And he actually pleaded not guilty to the charge. And he also asked the court to submit a submission to the Honorable Court concerning the said matter, which it was granted by him, by Mr. Sukul, by the magistrate, for Mr. Sukul. Matter was then called on the 19th of March, which the said submission was presented. And based on that submission, Madam, the bill inspector was present in court at that time, Mr. Van Canterbury, which he indicated that he wanted to give an oral statement to the court concerning the matter, which the magistrate granted. Mr. Van Canterbury explained to the court that Mr. Sukul did not breach in no way, and he approved it. And the plan is on the chief engineer desk since last year, July. All this was said in the court, and I surely think, Madam, that the court have recorded. And prior to that, the magistrate dismissed the matter on those grounds. I wanted to say, Madam, also as the prosecutor, based on the statement that Mr. Canterbury gave, the written statement, his own handwriting, did not say such. And it's worrying, yes, on behalf of the council. But I think what is more worrying, Madam, is that on a police point of view, according to the submission to the court, what the defendant wrote to the court is more troubling. I think that is why the matter reached that juncture by the building inspector.
Councilors and your worship, before going for because read the statement I was given you is a little bit conflicted. You give an oral statement and then your written statement you do not go inside what you say. I'm a little bit. So could we read the statement what was given, the written one if you have it, TC?
TC, are you ready to the written statement?
By Mr. Canterbury, Madam?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We already have a recommendation. The court has ruled. We, as councillors, are saying that for the court to make such a ruling based on the investigation that we carried out as a council, it means that the officer told on truth to the court. And so the recommendation is that he bring this person, suspend him, and order this investigation. So why are we trying him? Why are we going to get him and all of that? That would make no sense. We know that building, but you have to be hard. But the inspector sat in those teachers and admitted that to the committee. And therefore, for you to come here and admit one thing and go to the court, you're not fit in this country. And therefore, I want to recommend that we stop this deliberation and we can have the officer come before us so you can face it.
If there's a recommendation before the council, should we go with the recommendation, please?
Okay, so madam, he was asked to come. Present at Sasha is on his screen.
Before you council face,
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few council observations here. I would actually like to hear at some point we may be thinking of appealing this decision. I do have very limited knowledge of the law. But if we were to appeal a decision in the court after a recommendation by one of our officers, we would look very good. So if at some point we can get a because it makes no sense. It makes no sense from a legal perspective. We can't be going against ourselves, we'll be contradicting ourselves. We're an officer where we can decide our own stuff. It's not to go our own officer. It can be that's just my opinion.
I don't see that appeal as being unwarranted because it's not appealing against ourselves. It's us proving that this officer is incompetent and he's a liar. For him to give a written statement saying to the court and then something went wrong because it was a written statement that contradicts the oral statement and something is wrong. As in the case of when you make the bus, you get one thing to us and then you go to court and say something else. I don't see anything wrong with it. Let us prove that he's in court by lying to the magistrate. But that's what I said. If we say let the court.
So why we don't
After the meeting dismissed on the 19th, in magistrate court, Mr. Colvin Venture received an email from Mr. Cool, and I read: application for building approval dated 31st of July 2023, building plan number 328, 2020. Good morning. Upon my inquiry, I am informed that you are primarily instrumental in the issue of the summons dated 10th of November 2023 against me. In my defense to that summons, I serve a comprehensive written submission upon the court and prosecutor. On the 19th of March 2024, in Court 7 of Georgia Magistrate Court, Building Inspector Von Canterbury testified, words to the effect, Mr. Sukul is not in breach. Magistrate duly dismissed said summons. Thereafter, I made a verbal application to the court for an order requiring you to approve my application for building approval, dated 31st of July 2023, building plan 328 2023. The court informed me that it did not have jurisdiction to issue such an order. The court further informed me that the Supreme Court has such usage. By reason of these significant and material legal developments, I now make a formal request to you to approve my above-mentioned application for building approval. This would void the need for me to initiate proceedings against City Engineer Department, as well as considerable legal costs as such proceedings would entail. I await hearing from you earliest with regards to WSCP.
Madam Chair, I just want to comment. In fact, I will be happy to hear. In fact, Mr. Canterbury in this case, the defendant is establishing, based on what Mr. Canterbury said in court, that he is demanding that the engineer approve this thing. So I don't understand. You see what stupidness to cause?
The councillors addressing this matter use words and languages that's appropriate in this matter. This matter here, I intend to let it go. I sit as a councillor, and I am in this review as a council in a matter where officers where we are expected to rely on the reports of all officers, regardless of who. And so, based on your information here, we take the necessary steps. And regardless of who it is. So when we use words, when we drop the words like hold up, we don't find a nice English word, any other word, but let us write say, even though we know the ifs, the buts, but let us dot our I's and cross our T's.
It's part of Mexico.
I hear you, but before I go, I talk. So Fraser was indicating a little while. And before Fraser go, something I will always say. One has to be very professional. I understand your lexical to your statement that you make and it will be palatable. But let us be professional because this is a very serious matter.
I always.
It speaks to the image of the person.
Always.
So let us be professional. Thank you.
What? I stand by my word. I don't have to change the word. I know what I'm saying.
That's my word.
I didn't know to change.
I have the opportunity. I recall sitting at this table. I recall Sergeant in a matter with another inspector. And we have recognized that what caused us to lose that matter, we lose a lot of matter from the inspectors. It was because it was said that the prosecutor, in this instance, it was our police prosecutor, did not guide the witness. And here again, I'm recognizing the similar case where the prosecutor just said to us what was said to the magistrate. And two questions I want to ask, not two, one, is that was this building in breach when this matter was taken to court? And why, if at this point, why did the prosecutor not ask the witness after he realized the blood he's making, not ask him that to bring back himself? Was this matter between service matter? That question should have been asked.
The officer will be here and we can ask him those questions. I recognize.
Thank you, Madam. A couple of things have been here. This Indian is just saying that the one is asking for the thing to be approved. How could that be?
Mandate that is real. And the very judge.
So I
Ask him to listen to the approved. And the court.
Madam, I listen to Council Fraser. Correct question is, if the prosecutor carried out cases and the responsibility of this council is taken about it. But now he's here and before he gave us the common what place, we can deal with it. But the issue right here is not the prosecutor. And I don't all know what's in prosecutor because he don't need me. He's not a priority. He represented us in court. Michael was dismissed. That is alleged that the officer stepped forward and says to the magistrate that he
Is it what you say? So I cannot tell it that. I can answer the question. Instead, you want to get a chorus between standing. Yes, so I cannot ask any questions. You understand? If you was on the hook, you would ask questions.
Yeah. But I still don't with my own observation that I report on the very prosecution. There's subordinate officers here. So I want to know here in this case that he's not a trial. But the definition of the thought that shared that was the
Say a question.
I am I do. It's very all of us here. So, TC?
I'm finished with my answer. Madam, I'm finished with my answer.
We now go to this agenda for the day. But according to this agenda, I want to say some. This is Holy Week. This is Holy Week. A lot of us here are fasting. Many of the Christians in our midst and our Muslims that are going through the months of Ramadan. I pay my respect to those who go through for the day. Harbor yesterday, my regards to them. Trust in the However, because of the modern respect to all religions, but I'm not saying I'm put to the floor that we suspend this agenda. I do a deferral because of the fasting nature. I'm a heavy fast. I am fast. Because we do worship and so forth that happen this week. But I don't know how my councillors see it. Possibly talk to them before the agenda, yes, because it's holy. And pay some respects to the feast of the Passover.
Worship and I take note of your recommendation, but the first thing is your hand that must deal, then we'll look for the better.
Thank you, Councillor. TV, how far is it today?
Right next to the room.
There's a next issue that I want to make beyond the floor. You know, we have to talk about and safe city. But when it's strong, you know, and you're going, certain cities, right over in Paramount, that is a UNESCO heritage site. Go to New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States, part of the city, you can see New Orleans, very distinct. Or if you go to Columbus, Georgia, United States, the same thing. But when you come to Georgetown, I believe that our building inspector, I'm not certain what they're doing. But I asked that we be guided by SDG 11 and the targets. And if we look at the targets, it will guide us what we should approve. And I come to Kitty. If you go right up this road, I think when you cross the road is clean straight. When you cross here, fecal matters, you smell it. And we must ask yourself why. It's because of the things that we are approving. You go to David Street. Between David Street and Garden Street, there's a huge building. I don't know who approved of that building. There are residential buildings on both sides of it. Invasion of privacy. I don't know what type of building is what is going to create problems. Because how do you deal with the grey water? How do you deal with the sewerage? Right? You put a massive building like that, if it's residential, you have to put a massive septic tank. And when you go through that area, after time, like most of Georgia, all that is political matters as you drive around the city. We have to be guided by the things that we do. We are destroying this town by everything we approve. Also, areas, there is a massive building. Gets created, not approve of it. And we are building inspectors who this place, around this place. We will have to deal with these people. Come down, we find them wanting. We have something to do with them. Let us not protect these people. This city belongs to us. Who set the research people? There is no iron court like between us. We set the interest of the city. And that's why we sit like this. The local democratic organ where we sit like this. The next issue that I want to speak about that the engineer can help us here as well and save cities. Squatting in Georgetown is for basic, but every single reason to help problem. You drive down in South Georgia, Lama Avenue, along back when you pass
housing. And let us find how people allow them to create intergenerational on the dams like beavers that cannot really take care of our citizens. That is what we are. And I know that incident about the people
Thank you for the
application of the city as far as you can't really get 3 years ago. There has been a continuous pattern and this council in the past addressed and designed policy that would have addressed this matter before. How can it has continued and irritated because all of us we have to get the same problem. I would like to make that when this specific areas identified. I don't think there has been any change in it, but the argument that I hear is that what is the council doing to say what is it they want?
A lot of accommodation for airport, which has brought us so my intention is the development board to which we report and for the council to address the current situation would call for collaboration between central housing and the municipality to address this matter. It is not something that you can jump up and say, move this body. It has to be carefully discussed, an agreement made, and after the recommendation you move it out so that you can bring back this city and the zoning requirements to some degree of respectability. That's what I would say.
1, 2, 3, and then it's move on.
Before we move on to them, I would like to ask this council media and the council and how long does this council have to sit here and wait for this candidate? Because I do not intend to I don't intend to I would like to vote quickly.
Mr. Mayor, council officers. My mayor. On this issue with the squatting, I want to remind this council that through the social development committee, we would have made a recommendation that George Sylvan's and council sit with housing and to come up with a comprehensive plan where not this plan is given, but I can say for a house. And once the person moves that for a house, then council moves it to demolish whatever building it is on those so far, I don't know what has happened to that.
I recognize Councillor Fraser by Councillor saying that we get
so that we may move on.
because we did ask
Councillor
need to go and do some more fasting at so I have to just know some people want to go and pray and things. So I give respect to the Christians in statutory here because I know it's not only for this week.
I don't know what anytime the council relocate anyone. You don't own it. And it was the fourth statement Justice Party right that what we can do and should have done and still have the opportunity to do is to engage government with the view of finding location for those things. But it comes don't have land to give. We can't relocate them. That's bad. So all of us, I want to say to this country, the only successful transfer of scrap in the resident once you allow and necessary people if my constituent chase and would know. And you, the issue of getting rid of what you move one, the ship, the nephew, house slab, and that's all it's not great and trade. And so they just keep going there and get shit. Unless you have a proper plan, that can get rid of that. You can minimize it, but you have to have a plan that is possible. You allow people to house that, to give them money to help build. And you will put them to give them 14 days of the show. But once you do this thing, you give them that is going to be and so Mark with every and so they and it should be why you don't get this like we totally dependent on a collaboration with central government. And the only way we can affect is by identifying an area where you want to replace these ones. And as soon as you allow it to them, you destroy it. This one way. We can't wait for them to never.
Through you.
I made reference to one that runs from David Street to Gordon Street and one that runs at the Greens and Gordon Street.
Alright, so the one building that is on Stanley Place on Gordon Street, there is no approval given to that building. The building was, that plan was sent to Soil Housing Planning Authority, I believe, early in last year. It was returned with some comments for the person to provide certain documentation. And that person was contacted on a few occasions to have those documentations submitted. They failed to do such to date, but there is no approval for that building that is erected. This was only, I would have observed this last week. I drew my driver wrong. I would have asked the building inspector as it relates to that. He could not have reported to me at that time whether it was approved or not. And I asked him to bring the necessary plans, and then that is when it was revealed that it was not approved. The next building that runs from Gordon Street to David Street, that building, it was approved in part. What has happened there is that the person is joining the building that is from David Street. They are now extending that building to the property that is on Gordon Street, that was not approved. That also I would have spoken with the building inspector. In fact, I walked with those plans, and that was not approved. What I would have received on the 20th of March is an application from that property or the developer requesting for waiver of boundaries between three properties, lot 6, lot 5, and lot 1 David Street. So the person is carrying out the work without the necessary approval and to the joining of it. In fact, that plan that was submitted to me, it was approved in 2022, I believe, so it's not being updated. So we could say that there's no approval at the moment.
Has any CSR been sent to
2022.
No. Action has been
Well, when after this was revealed to me, the next day the building inspector would have prepared the notice, and I signed those off. I'm not yet to confirm whether they are signed.
So you need to confirm anything?
So I signed off and sent it off. As I said, these are signed, they go off, and they go to the various section for them to do their work, sort their notices, and report back.
Madam Chair, I want to say, I listen to the engineer, and I want to say to this council, and my colleague and other councillors have related questions and several other. This is a pattern that exists in this city. There is a recommendation which will be coming to council in the report of the works commission. When you hear what the engineer has just outlined, I see it with the inspector, you gotta give me a clue. Now, everybody living in abstract, silos, according to my friend, my colleague here, everybody living in silos. It ought to be collaboration in the mixing of what needs to be done and executing when a plan comes. The recommendation that I have made and to avoid all these physical and subject confusion and respectful statements from officers. I said that when a plan comes, let whoever make the plan must be a list of quantities as well as a work schedule. From the time you lay foundation, what kind of steel you use, and it must be verified at every stage of the development. So that you want to hear this problem because if it
Councillor.
It's a holy book. It's a holy book. It's a holy book. That's a holy book.
that this function has to find a way. And say, we need to find a way to deal with this matter. Because we can't continue like that.
Yes, madam.
Before this council gave in the to understand. We have Mr. Canterbury.
But this here, let me ask you. I officer to do exactly as the prosecutor did, identifying same place, where it's assigned, and everything, because I want everything recorded.
Good afternoon, Council. My name is Canterbury, Inspector, attached department. I'm in charge of the area, Apple, Charleston, Walking West.
Those are your areas. You now explain to what happened. Give us a synopsis of what happened in court.
On the 19th,
To the 16 breakdown.
on the 19th of March, I attended court on the matter of 60 exam, where I give a statement on the situation at 60. The statement I gave to the court is that the matter was brought before the court based on the full veranda along the eastern boundary of the land and the right. The friend was right to window, and the veranda was removed. However, I did sign out based upon the requirement that it was submitted, but there was no approval granted for any work and the work on the right illegal. And that's a gift too.
Councillor Ashby, I see you in the
Madam Chair, please give Mr. Canterbury a statement to read for us clearly, which you have presented to the court. Because this seems to be going back up. So, you have presented it.
Councillor Young, on a point of order. I think we called Mr. Canterbury explain to this council what took place in court on the 19th of March with regard to the matter of the breakdown. Because we would have had statements, there's a written template submission by the defendant and all of that, and then there's a recent letter of him demanding that the engineer signs off. Mr. Canterbury stood here and gave a mini version of what I would prefer, because he's not on trial yet. He's not on trial yet. We called him, explain to us what happened in the court caused the matter to be conflicting reports. Given the counsel, given what I would suggest after he's made a statement that there should be no cross-examining of this matter, that is special meeting called by the Human Service Resource Department. He can sit and he's a law with a representative, they sit with him, write it whoever and whoever wants to go. Because as I said, this matter is going to happen, and we should not err. And we've always been erring in every single case that we put before the court because we didn't do standard operational procedures. We've lost good cases because the council took a high hand and said, we write them in the form. Let us follow the procedure. He's not in trial. We called him to explain. He already said what he said. Yeah. We are sad because we because we heard something else is written, he's saying something else. So I would suggest call a special meeting where we allow to come with a friend, a lawyer, or a representative. I think the human resource policy has that, and he can represent himself here. All those present and words expressed and said will be properly recorded. Because as I said, this matter is a matter that is causing this council. This report, where we can be sued and we will have to pay nothing to the negligence of a single officer misleading this council and allegedly deceiving the court.
Thank you, Councillor Mayor. Before I hear you, I will want to endorse Councillor recommendation that we go that way. TC, I hope it is recorded, and the last council, if they are in favor of recommendation. Everybody is there? The eyes.
But you need to record for yeah.
Thank you. We had recommended suspend. See if there is anything urgent.
Yes, madam.
That you would like to have before we leave.
Yes, madam. Madam, I ask the indulgence of the council. I'm asking the indulgence of the council for the city engineers building plan on page 251 to be approved.
Madam Mayor, a small committee of city works, which you attended, Lions attended. Yes, I think it was the three of us attended. The treatment is very building that became a service and that's been looked at. I recall clearly the engineer saying when Councillor Hines said that he will not stay any longer in this meeting because the council's decision was not carried out to the letter, that he would leave. Consequently, we couldn't have a forum to do that. Madam Mayor, you know why we couldn't deal with this? It's simply because on every occasion the mayor is a member of the committee. The mayor has been asked, hey, look, I want to have a copy of your plan that you're looking at on every occasion. And at least before you sit and start to look at those plans. And on every occasion, he has not been provided on a timely basis. Many times it has to be rushed while we're sitting. Right? I understand, you know. And so this council took a decision that before we go and sit and look at those plans, within a certain amount of hours, the copy of that, the list of plans that must be with it.
Well, do you know if the government can plans in there and the education of the plan? That can sign off on plans.
I see another council. Another representative, another council. And so, Madam Mayor, we lost the quorum because Councillor said with disrespect because him having asked that on more than one occasion. The council make a decision. When we asked the city engineer if he had the plan implemented, he said yes. He called to verify, Councillor called to verify and no problem was it. Then we made that known to the engineer. He said, but he sent the plan. I said to the engineer, before you come here, a council decision is that you must make sure this report supplied to the mayor. So I think Gillian additional wonderful one reason. And that was not done. He said when he sent it. The long and short, councillors, is that when we check, the thing was somewhere downstairs, the clerk's office, and the mayor said he had to leave to go downstairs and then to go across to the engineer's office, then to go back to the town clerk's office to retrieve that list. As a consequence, Councillor Hines said disrespectful and left. I in turn tried to get with Councillor. Tried to get Councillor Yvonne Forces and Councillor we can get a quorum. I tried to get Councillor That's Steve Jacobs, and I couldn't reach him. Consequently, didn't have a forum. Probably not coming to street. For them assembled their debates. We couldn't have that. No, we couldn't have that meeting. As a council, there's one meeting. And the mayor, if the mayor decided to the council without the committee see what's happening, because many occasions, you know, when plans come to us at the meeting, sometimes we find that there might be issues there. We should ask them to relocate and to rectify something. Let it come in.
See, the plan there will flow from the left to the right, if it's right or not. So what's the purpose? Is there an ulterior motive to look at these plans or is approved by the engineer? What is really going on? We want to do the engineer work, we want to do the doctor work, we want to do solid waste work, we want to do the contract work.
I don't understand.
Madam.
What can be relevant stability?
Madam, notwithstanding Council Fraser's speech, Madam, this is a matter of full plan. His worship is out of jurisdiction for 11 days. Right? If we're going to wait until he comes back and table this as special committee and bring this statutory, Madam, we're creating this matter, we had a matter where Mr. Colvin answered to why plans were in the system for long years and not approved. Madam just asked on this case if plans be considered now and in future administratively with Mr. Vettel position the plan to the mayor, and I will ensure that. Just asking you, Madam, if this plan.
I didn't intend to prolong this issue, but I understand that it's part of
351.
All I'm saying that this council was faced with a lot of issues before the decision. Let's make it clear. Before the decision was made, these plans were to the smart committee. And what we have discovered when the decision was made, when we started out, there were plans that were there for you. And constructively, collaboratively, we were able to put this thing down in a matter of months. There are still a few that may have issues, but our work, and they were plans that had a lot of questions. And those questions that we answered. Yes, but the point I wish to make is that if it is that on this occasion, asking for this special kind of consideration, but I said the decision is that these plans come to the small committee for examination if they are issues, because we have issues with a lot of things in relation. I am not, while I agree about the expediency of the people here, I am saying that it should not be the rule of thumb going forward. It should not be because people stand on the committee.
Councillors recommending that Four plans that have been questioned there. We approve it and let it go, but then we go back to the standard before in terms of it coming to the smart PT.
Your worship, it's very simple. The city engineer has the right to do pass his plan. The city engineer to report. If he sees it fit that the plan should be passed based on that line, then that is it. Because they continue to go back and forth. And we'd end up at the same time factor.
Here we go. All I want to do, here's everything. All I want to do,
These are the learning masters in civil engineering.
what is the urgency? These four plans, and I recall there were some 20-something plans. Why these was extracted? What's the urgency with these four?
Yeah, good question.
One causes all one. I would like the engineer to answer the question, TC, through you, or to see four plans.
Madam Mayor, Council, these plans that are placed on the agenda are plans for the procedure. This is an established procedure from years ago, even before I became CTN. Whenever the plans, commercial plans come back from CHNPA, they are tabled at a statutory meeting. They are perused, those plans will be made available at the statutory meeting for questioning and so forth. And if the council is satisfied, the council approve at the level of statutory. The 20, I think it's about 20.
If they're satisfied.
So the plans are normally brought to the council. That is an established procedure before the previous mayor would have changed the intention of indicating that he would have cut my power. That is what this. If I'm to go back to the issue, what happened, madam? This committee was created based on a word that was said directly by Mr. New National Line that cut my power. And as such, that is why this small committee was prepared. The aspect of persons with plans taking along, that is allowed. Because the plans have to be processed by the building inspector. If they are not in order, they cannot reach to the CTF. It's not a case in which a CTF has no plans on his desk. I don't know about persons plans. If you have questions or plans, you will call and sign off on plans. But this is why, this is the where this small committee was created. On these plans, I must say, this is the housing plans. Persons are waiting on plans. In fact, one particular plan, I want to stop. I might suggest that we probably get a lawyer because they are waiting. These persons are waiting to plan their contract that they would have passed their deadline to sign off. So the word required about the plans, I indicated to that applicant that the plan has to come to the statutory. They would have passed the deadline. If you know delayed these plans, then probably might have to go to battle. I must say the 23 plans that we have waiting, these plans are in, these plans have been waiting on a meeting in excess of a month, which could have been signed off by me had they not been the implementation of the small committee. We had to wait in excess of a month because there were other meetings that persons could not make themselves available for us to have those small. And I'm saying respectfully, Mayor, that there need to be a review of procedure or the decision taken by council as it relates to us having the plan. And in addition to that, I find it very challenging that the mayor has to get a copy or a list of plans to see what is it for a meeting could be signed off. That I find strange. Because even though the meeting is a member of the meeting, they don't attend those meetings.
as an applicant, as I put myself in the street, before I submit my thing, I expect to get it back very quickly. And let's just do this thing how it wants to be done. There's a process. I want that thing come from housing. Those people know, hey, you think their stuff has been approved. And they expect it to pass. This comes as quickly as possible. We should not keep people sitting here and waste time, right? For some reason it was not approved, but those who want to come here, let us approve those things. Why we are keeping that people saying, we can't do that, it is wrong, wrong is wrong. Let us do
What this is if you have 21 plans, it's simple. If the engineer got approve it, let him approve. You got 21 plans, you report and leave the other 90%. Let's be realistic, you're wasting time. If it is the engineer job, let him. If you bring hard to approve one, just
I'm just bringing clarity to this.
Madam Mayor, in here by the whole administration, don't know why the plan that to come when they go to the mayor, who the member of the city works committee, before the take the mayor also said to me that he can go ahead and sign them off. Right? And you know, I don't know if it was deliberate that he did not make sure that the mayor is keeping his copy in his hand, or the secretary of the mayor has his copy before we sit. He did not verify that. And again, I want to know the origin of these four matters.
Madam, these plans are four plans returned to the central planning. Those are the plans that comes to the residential plan that has to be approved at the level of council that don't have to go to are signed off and approved by the city engineer. So those plans are waiting for the subcommittee to sign off on, which could have already been signed off on. It's important to have bank appointments, and I did at that meeting. Persons are frustrated, and the law does not give me the guys that have to submit to a subcommittee. The law is very clear. The law is very clear and respect. When the council is making the decision, they also have to be guided by the law. Because it has to be guided by the law.
Thank you.
Again, we seem to be going back. You're telling me these four plans of origins, but on this thing, you've got one that looks commercial and the other two that business, all commercial, right? As you know, well, okay, has no fault or anything. Just go ahead and bring it.
They gotta prove.
Just to bring clarity these commercial plans are placed before the city, before this council. When the council approved, the stamp and the date when the council approves was not on the plan by the council. Then it comes over to the city department for my final signature or final approval. Those commercial plans, that's the established procedure for the agent.
Commercial plans. I agree. Signing plan of development.
What we for? All in favor? No.
I don't know how much of them engineers.
10 in favor, madam. 10 in favor. Madam, we vote.
Okay. I'm talking about these four. Okay, that's all I need to know.
10. 10 in favor, yes. Any other business?
Then Miss Williams was a PC. Just up the road at the building. And I put a little money for 4 people. I received a call. Somebody said they were with a, big package. Whatever it was, I was doing it was denied. The very next day, myself, a set of city police and engineers came and I broke my building. Big guns. You think, some criminal. Now we think we have the same problem in the same person killing, we had the one how they want. All right, but we're not doing anything. I
hear you come.
Don't make that
What is the 4 to win, madam? That share is the 4 to win. Next Sherry, which is 8th of January. 8th of April. 8th of April, sorry. 8th of April, 2024.
Yes.
No, the extraordinary statute will be the next Thursday. The 25th. That's for budget. 25th of, sorry. The 4th of April, madam. That's for budget. The 4th of April will be extraordinary for the budget. The draft budget. The 8th. You have to bring it here, madam. You will get it. Yes, okay. Yes, madam, you can close.
know, yeah. Okay.
I know
All due respect to you, let me tell you, I was there until I get. You hear me? Father Lawrence, great John, and any help. I want bankrupt. One woman for medication. Where you used to take this medication, you used to get. You know what? The bills.
I don't know. I was, but came that came the block off versus from the club, everything. Nothing. And those are one of the reasons I never supported her. But she was she's my favorite. Please, we know we come from.